Hi, everybody. Welcome to the QB School. I am JT O'Sullivan. Today, Trevor Lawrence. Let's get into it. Welcome to the QB School. All right, Trevor Lawrence. Good start, rough finish. Right here, big play action shot. Love this. This is an old school Andy Reid special for me. But nice throw, big play action fake. We're booting to our right. Put our foot in the ground and drive this kind of what I'm used to calling an over corner. So watch that tight end on the left. He's going to fake like he's running an over, put his foot in the ground, come out of it to the corner. Great job by Trevor Lawrence there. Back end at the top of the drop. Avoiding the rush, manipulating the pocket, big play action fake. But this is a really cool play. And so many people nowadays, and really for the life of the NFL for the last 3 decades probably, have been running variations of overs. So right here, it's usually paired with a big boy post. But the play off of that, so you set it, and really versus split field coverage, this is really nice. Come sell the over, put your foot in the ground, and come back out of it to the corner area. Usually paired with a must outside release post or go out there. But it really creates this big void over here. And then it's even better when you get this play action. So we're coming play action at it. Then we're going to boot away. So everybody's thinking over, 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 everything going this way. They turn and do what most linebacker types, DB people call robot. So they'll see the play action, turn and go try to hunt up that over running across. Well, just what we talked about. We're selling that over. So yeah, it looks like over, 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 and then we put our foot in the ground and run to all this space. And I feel like maybe it's just me, but I remember watching Andy Reid do this 20 years ago. Loving this play on the scout team. Beautiful. The other thing that's important on all these overs or plays like this is to get something in the flat to pull that flat defender down on our left. But play action wise here, offhand on your core. There it is. Excellent ball handling. Top of your drop, put your foot in the ground. Now the big boy block here is the other tight end on the other side, 84, holding up versus an NFL edge player. Love the shuffle, get over there and throw a strike down the field. Drive the ball. But that's a really nice play design. Excellent offensive execution from Lawrence. Right here, big third down. Attacking from the bunch. We've just got leverage on a corner. Really nice throw from Trevor Lawrence. That's a big third and shortish conversion. 3rd and 3. We're going to come out and rip a corner. Really nice job footwork-wise. Base, get off his spot just a tick, but still get the ball up and down with time. So what's going on here? This is a bit of a unique coverage, in my opinion. Not how it looks. So this is what most offenses would refer to as a bunch. So you get 3, put them condensed. No, there's a bunch of different ways to play defense here, like a bunch. But if they're going to 3 over 3 you, usually they will come up and press the point, and then these two will sort it out or banjo this thing. So this guy will take the first one in, this guy will take the first one out, and they'll sort it out. There's a bunch of different ways you can do it. You can reverse this. You can go press both. You can cone it, have a safety in the back. 2 down here. It really doesn't matter. But the thing to pay attention to here is that they're asking this player to cover the point on a corner. Well, that's tough duty. Just look at the leverage. If everybody else wasn't there. So let's cover. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone. This is an NFL wide receiver versus anybody. I don't care who it is. That's impossible leverage to cover a corner. So nice job sorting it out. Let's watch how they release this thing so they don't press the point. And that's just too easy. Nice little move at the top of it. Got him. Got him by leverage. Got him by accuracy. Got him by timing. Really nice job. Just guessing wrong coverage-wise there. That's sitting on a fastball, getting a slider. But quarterback-wise, I love just... It's not perfect. Pass pro wise, he sees that color flash from 92 right in his face. Quick off his step, off his launch point, but still gets the ball up and down in time. Nice touch. 4th and 1. Big play. Empty. 6-person protection. Beautiful fade here on the corner again. You're going to have someone off the edge hot, most likely. Great timing, touch. Love the base here. Again, the football IQ to know that you're going to be hot. So a little bit of a unique look here. I would say most times teams when they go empty are not going to have a 6-person line. So they've got an inline tight end hand on the ground. He's part of the pass pro. So now we have 6. Why I like that a little bit down here is because it creates an extra gap for a free rusher to be wider. Now, they guess wrong, and the free rusher is over here. So again, we just count it out, right? We got 6 in the Pass Pro. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those are the only guys we can block. Technically, he's going to be free. Now, it really helps when these 2 guys over here, the left guard, left tackle, are able to take 3. This playing great offensive line play right here. They actually don't get a free rusher here. So this is just outstanding Pass Pro on the left side. Our right, you can see him pointing it out. Look at the left tackle trying to take 2. That's that 24-hour dumbbell press. Boom. Outstanding. And nice quarterback throw. Absolutely accuracy, timing. But that's a really nice job by the left side of the offensive line. Holding up. That's verse 0. Y'all look at the Pass Pro. 4th and 1. You can see why they came back later with the quarterback draw too, huh? See, you guys call plays in the press box. Not that hard. Nobody in the middle of the field. Walk it in. But great throw from Lawrence. Big time execution on a critical down and distance. Love going for it down there. Pay attention to his feet here. Slow this thing really down. All his cleats in the ground. Kind of lined up. A little bit of a fadeaway. But fadeaways are going to happen when you have this kind of, when you know you're going to get a free rusher. Hard to put your foot in the ground all the time. Now we're back down there again. This time we go quarterback draw. Look at that. It's like I edited the video. Okay, empty. We got a little bubble up top and a little stick down here to the bottom. It's just math. Check this out how they block it though. I think they fold it with the left guard. There it is. And you like to be 54 right here. So just how they're going to fit this thing. So let's talk. This is not fit school or run defense school, but we've got this guy in this gap, this guy in this gap. He's in this gap. He's in this gap. We're asking this guy, I'm guessing, to be fitting in the B gap and fitting in the A gap. And that's how they're trying to fit this thing up on any type of empty run. Well, what happens here is that we get this, what I'm used to calling a fold. So we're here, and now when he comes to fold in here, now we've got gaps on both sides. So is he responsible for this gap or this gap? Does this guy now have to come all the way over to this? That's pretty hard. So that's why when you start pulling people, you get into a gap run game. It creates some overlapping issues in the run fit. There it is. 98 loses the B gap. Nice job by the right guard. Boom. Nice job by Lawrence. Walk in. Too easy. But again, probably some level of SRO here maybe to get to the bubble if he liked it up top. You can see they're blocking for the bubble, or at least the number 2 is. But this is a nice job taking advantage of Trevor Lawrence's skill set. He can run it. He's a big old dude, but he can do this, especially in the red area. It's a critical part of playing football at the highest levels, running the quarterback. Right here, again, similar to the play we started off with, where that kind of over comeback or over corner, over out, however you want to describe it. This is obviously horrific tackling, but in a big play. But again, just kind of reiterate what they're asking him to do as far as, I love these throws because you can see them come open. Play fake, put your foot in the ground, great pocket presence. Again, sliding away from pressure, put all your cleats in the ground and drive it. And that's a beautiful strike. Now the rest of this is for a different channel, but quarterback play, really nice. Again, design here also. Let's pay attention to design here. So routes wise, this is where we're talking about. We're coming out, we're selling this thing, and then we're coming back out over it. Usually going to be paired with some big post over the top. The most important thing here, and the thing to really pay attention to offensive architecture wise, is this play fake. We're faking here, but he doesn't settle in pass pro. He's got to get out and get into the flat. Very important on this type of layered play, because this guy, this is usually called like a steak dinner throw. If he makes this pick, you owe everybody in the quarterback room a steak dinner. Usually it's on a smash concept, but this is the same high-low. But when this flat gets out into the flat, so very important, play fake, into the flat, this guy sees it, drives down on it, that creates the void that then you can sell this over, put your foot in the ground, and come back into this space because that corner has come down. So let's watch that thing play out down here at the bottom of the screen. So the corner, little cloud corner, sees that fake, sees the ball, and go into the flat right there with that route. The back continues into the flat. That drives the corner up, and that creates the void there on the numbers. Really, it gets the hook defender, curl defender, and the corner flat defender. Really nice. And then you just high-low that safety. But that's a big window. And that's a huge Sunday window. That's terrible tackling. From the back end, though, again, just love the fact that he's able to be, there's no panic, right? Like, he's got to get off of his spot right there. He sees that color flash, but he keeps his eyes down the field, resets his base, gets all his cleats in the ground. It doesn't fall off on that throw. See him kind of go right through it, almost like he's throwing a javelin. He comes right at that throw. No fade away, no falling off to the left. Really nice. And just love big plays. Guys who can do this on the perimeter, break tackles, finish with, ooh, look at that straight arm. Let's go back again. Little Derrick Henry. Ooh. Get off me. Love it. Big time. Halftime, you dig the channel and you haven't already, please subscribe, hit the bell, get the notifications. It lets you know when we go live, when we put out new content. I certainly appreciate the support for the channel. Then if you want even more quarterback school content, hop over to the Quarterback School Patreon community. You can also get the Quarterback School courses, have a bunch of different courses, even have a free course. They are in the description below. As always, I appreciate it. Let's keep this one going. But it certainly wasn't all good. I felt like it kind of starts tail spinning here a little bit towards the end of this game. This to me is going to be a touchdown 9 out of 10 times. It's the one time it's not. Nice play fake. Love these kind of double overs. Now I do have a little bit of an issue with just how they construct this thing for me. I would prefer the guy that you're trying to get the ball to the play side to be the one going under. So what do I mean by that? A few things. There's a few things I think just design-wise here, what could be better. So if this is technically the clear side, and what I mean by that is that I'm guessing because they're rolling out this way, that this is the priority side over here. So if the receiver to the top of the screen is really the clear over, so he's going back to the backside, probably not going to get him the ball. So I would prefer him to go over the top to set the pseudo rub, so come underneath him there, as opposed to the opposite. If you're trying to get this guy the ball, you don't want him to go over the top and have the clear or the backside to go over here. Now they might be trying to get him the ball and this guy just flashes to Lawrence, but I'm going to guess that's not the case. So I would prefer to see this guy over the top, this guy underneath. Other thing quarterback-wise here, this just makes it so much harder when you do this play fake and do not hitch or reset at the back. You don't need to put your back foot in the ground and throw it. Instead, take less steps, take a hitch or a reset, get your base up underneath you, and make this throw. So first, let's watch the crossers. Who's over the top, who's not. See what I mean there? Like you're not getting a rub or a pick. Now maybe they're trying to throw it to the other guy. I don't know. But now let's watch Lawrence's footwork on the back end. So no hitch, no reset. Now, I still think the base is pretty good right there. Just misses the throw just a tick. But I think it's unnecessarily difficult. If you put your foot in the ground, got a quick little hitch or quick reset, I think you got a little bit more touch, a little bit easier to drop it right into the bucket on that pylon. So just a few things, minor tweaks. And again, those are kind of design questions as far as who's over the top, who's not. But that's a throw that I'm going to guarantee he expects to make. Next one here. Again, down here to the bottom of the screen, we're going to run a little whip or arrow. This has got to be a touchdown. Now, again, I've got some design issues. Now, maybe they run 4-yard whips. I don't know. But if I'm coaching wide receivers or I am that wide receiver, I'm getting my feet in the damn end zone. Get in the end zone, bro. Now, the other part about this is that you got to make this throw. In my opinion, he is falling off to his left. So I'd love to see him be lined up a little bit better. Now, I'm not going to say it's easy. It's not easy to reverse out and then get lined up. Again, unnecessarily difficult. This is one-on-one down here to the bottom of the screen. Now, maybe if this is a true RPO, but I don't think it is. This is just unnecessarily difficult footwork, reverse out, spin. But to me, he's falling off to his left. He's not lined up. He's falling off to his left. You can see that kind of hip come through, fall off to your left. Probably a little bit of head movement too if we had the exact right angle to look at it. But again, for me, making things more difficult than they have to be with the footwork. Missing the throw, falling off a little bit, but that's one that, wide receiver, get in the end zone. Quarterback, hook this up. quarterback coach, offense coordinator, don't ask the quarterback to reverse out, whirly bird, and throw a flat to the left or a whip, whatever you want to call this. So all those things go into the production of the position. And just make the throw. So it can be all of those. That's why these things are hard to get right. 4th and 1, quarterback sneak gate. So obviously, feels like the wheels are coming off down there for a few different reasons. Talking just quarterback sneak here. Do you feel comfortable? Do you not feel comfortable? Whatever. This is the NFL. That's a touchdown, guaranteed 100% quarterback sneak. I don't care who it is. You can get someone from the stands to do it. We apex right here. Both these guys come off right here. Everybody comes on to the shoulder pad to the hip of the guy next to you, and you just drive in there. Now, it's every team I've ever been on will go to the high player. So if a linebacker type walks into the A-gap, doesn't matter who it is, we're going right there. That's the apex. Shoulder pads to hips, and we're driving. That's a touchdown. It has to be called. Miscommunication, I'm not comfortable, I don't care, it must be called. He walks up, you go right there. It's a sneak, 100% of the time. Too easy. The only way you come close to stopping that is to put both the tackles in the A gap, ends in the B gap, and even then, for a yard, it's tough to stop. But man, quarterback sneak gate, come on, get on the right page as far as the communication. But that's too easy. Many offenses will actually allow the quarterback to kind of goose the center. So what does that mean? That means that you're going to go in there, say you have this play called, whatever, run to the right. You see this gap here, and you just tap your hands on the center's rear, and he snaps it with no snap count, and you go in. I mean, high schools have that. I'm telling you, just about every offense that operates under the center has some variation of goosing the center for a quarterback sneak. Tough. Just brutal. Really brutal. But again, just look at how open it is right there. It almost looks like they're misaligned. I guess they want that linebacker to walk up there, but man, not going to stop the sneak like that. That's too easy. That's a shame. And then the final one here is just the game's out of hand, and this is a terrible pick. So it really felt like the wheels were coming off here. I felt like the start of this game, it was close. Maybe the score wasn't quite as close, but he misses this throw by yards. I'm guessing he's trying to go high back 5 to the in line, to the in on the back line, but man, maybe it's actually, does his arm get hit here? Hold up. I think his arm might get hit. That makes me feel better. I take back the criticism if his arm gets hit. But that's another indication of, again, the pass pro letting him down, into the game. These are just disgusting picks when you look back at the year and have to watch all the turnovers, and you're like, man, I threw a pick at the end of the game for a game that was out of hand on a batted ball. Rough. So that is a wrap. Trevor Lawrence, kind of all over the place in this one for me. Strong start. Really, you can see some things that are obviously very exciting for Jacksonville fans to be able to build around. But as far as putting a full game together, as far as maybe the output being anywhere close to what they want it to be, not quite there yet. I think you can see little its and bits, pieces where he can get better really quickly. And so excited to see that. As always, thank you for hanging to the end. I will see you next time. Have a good one.